Hey guys, Sibs here, and this is my post-beating Bioshock Infinite review of the game. And the footage for this is going to be me playing through my second time, and that can already tell you what I think of this game. It is fantastic. It deserves all the 10s out of 10s it's getting. It's so amazing. It's clearly better than Bioshock 1 or 2. And they are sort of different games, but if they had to be compared side to side. And hopefully this is not just me post-game so hypeness from just, I'm going to make this as non-spoiler filled as possible, and if I slip something really stupid, I'll edit it out. But such a great game. So first off, gameplay. Gameplay is a lot like the other Bioshock games. You have your left magical powers on your hand, which in this game they're Vigors. They're sort of the same as plasmids, but not really. And instead of Eve, you have Salt. It's basically sort of the same gameplay of Bioshock on the plasmid side. On the gun side, it's a lot different. Instead of having that like other wheel of guns that you can choose from in a normal Bioshock game, you just have two that you can carry around at any time. There's weapons with enemies throughout the world, and you can only have two at a time, so you're constantly switching out, getting different guns. I really like this system better because you can always carry ammo for everything, but you can only carry two guns. It works really well, makes the gameplay really fun, makes switching weapons really good. And what else about the gameplay? There's that. The skyhook mechanics, fantastic. Sorry I'm stuttering so much. It's just because I'm trying to express in the words how much I enjoyed this game. And if you want an estimate about how long a campaign is, I was going very in depth. I was looking for all like I think they're called like the Vox bones or the audio diaries of this game. And there's 80 of them in the game. I got 70 out of 80. So so I was going pretty like in depth looking for everything. So I guess with a very in-depth playthrough, maybe like 8 hours, get every single thing following a guide, even though you don't want to follow a guide the first time through, because that's no fun. I would say probably like 8 to 12 hours is your good range for it. I played it on medium too, so if you're playing it straight off in 1999 mode, have fun with that. I don't know how that's going to be now, because I'm playing that footage in the future. But gameplay, really fun, really fast paced, and Elizabeth, your partner that you've probably seen in all the trailers, is a complete badass and not a hindrance at all. It's not like a really bad escort mission. She's only positive towards you. And the amazing thing about Bioshock, it makes it so amazing. If you know the first two games, there's a lot of scrounging for items and goods and food from stuff. Elizabeth does that for you in this game, basically. Well, the money aspect. There's a lot of little money scattered everywhere. Elizabeth will occasionally throw you money, and in the battle she'll throw you weapons, and also her tears, if you didn't know, they can like give you stuff. It's a main aspect of the game, and there's no negative side of having her with you. She's always helpful. You don't have to babysit or anything. Just all positive about it. The gameplay is really well made. I'm so happy they pushed it back now, because from what I remember reading from the first Game Informer stuff, it was a completely different game 2 years ago. And even reading the stuff from last year, it was a completely different game last year. And also, besides the guns, there's this new thing where are they called gears? You basically have an outfit on, and you can choose what piece of the outfit does what. They have different abilities. They're like sort of passive abilities. They're sort of gene tonics, but you can only pick 4. It's a lot less limited, and you find them all around the world in special stocks and stuff. Overall, amazing gameplay, a lot of fun. And let's move on to graphics. Graphics are... I was playing on Xbox, and the graphics were still really pretty. The locations and stuff still look really pretty. Really great game design. I mean, it could have been prettier. I am only playing in 720s though, so maybe 1080 it looks a lot better, or HDMI. But it's still beautiful looking game. The atmospheres are amazing looking. They're very creative. They're just... They put a lot of work into this game, and you can see it. I just can't say how enough I enjoyed this game. It was satisfying. It's totally worth the $60. And also, there's going to be 3 DLCs for it, and I already got the season pass because I know I'm going to buy them anyway, because I'm a huge Bioshock fan. So this review might be a little biased, but I really enjoyed it. And sound, the voice acting, amazing. The sound effects, amazing. You feel like you're actually there. The crows are real, the water's real. There's people like having conversations as you walk by. It sounds realistic. The gun sounds, well, I really don't care about that. Sound's not really that important in the game, but good sound just helps it even more. And Bioshock Infinite has great sound and great environments. It's just a really well put together game. Playability, super playability, entertaining, amazing, and the story is great. It can be a little slow sometimes, and it's a tiny bit slow in the beginning to get to like some actual combat and fighting people and going all crazy ham up in here. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. It's a little slow to get into that, but a lot of games they need to ease you in and then give you to it, and it's slow for a good reason. And it's got great collectibles to keep you occupied while you're doing your main things, to always keep focused on something. And there's also side missions within some missions. I don't want to get so spoilery, but story is really good. Especially the ending. I'm just gonna say you're gonna love the ending. Well, if you're like me, you're gonna love the ending. I'm not gonna say anything. I don't want to spoil it. I'm trying not to lose spoiler views, but. Such a great game. I finished it in 2 days. I've been waiting 2 years for this game, and I finally got it, and I just went hard in the paint on it. So, you can see how much this is just, I love it. I was so, I had school yesterday, so I throughout the entire day, I was just like, I want to play Bioshock, I want to play Bioshock, because it's just one of those games you want to play, and I'm usually a guy who plays with, like, music or something in the background. No music, just straight staring at Bioshock for like 6 hours straight. I may have a video game problem, but it's also an amazing game. And I think that pretty much sums it up. If you want me to answer spoiler list questions down below, I will answer them in comments. And I've been saved Untitled, and buy this game. It's going to win many more awards. It already's won, let me check the back of the box, I can say like over 100 something. Winner of over 80 awards. And it's funny, a lot of them are like E3 2011, when it actually came out 2 freaking years ago, but it didn't come out. Which I'm going to be happy about, because it turned into a better game because of that wait. So, buy the game, it's going to win tons of awards. You can wait till it goes on lower price, but it's worth your $60. It's an amazing, amazing game. It's just full. It's got all of its bases covered. There's no glitches, nothing big, horrible with it. If you enjoy first-person shooters with good stories and fun gameplay, you'll love this game. This is an amazing game. It will win. Possibly will win Game of the Year this year. It has a very high chance. It's definitely going to be in one of the contenders. Oh, so good. I've been saved Untitled. Go check out Bioshock Infinite. I'll see you guys next time.